And we are live at the beautiful Highliner Activity Center for some Region 1 girls basketball action. Tonight, Tuesday, this is Brian Grewald. I work for Valley City Public Schools, filling in for Paul McDonald, who is doing his real job tonight as SID at Valley City State University. And tonight we have a special guest, Kenna Glant, 5th grader, Washington School. How you doing today, Kenna?
I'm doing good.
Thank you, that's good. This is her first time on the microphone. I pulled her out of the stands tonight to do this with me, so I didn't have to be alone because I'm scared to be alone. She's usually our spotlight girl. She's a 5th grade basketball player. She's the daughter of 2 coaches in our program, Tom and Tara Glant, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. Are you excited to do this?
Yeah.
She didn't say no, she didn't even hesitate. She said, absolutely, I'll do this. I'm a 5th grader, I have all the confidence in the world, and I'm here to support the Highliners. All right, tonight, we got the Lisbon Broncos coming in. Let me just kind of go over kind of some of the things that Lisbon has done this year, as well as Valley City. Valley City comes in second in our, well, actually tied for first in our region with Oak Grove with a 2-0 record, a 4-1 record overall. Lisbon is on the bottom of the region at 0-3 and 0-7 overall. So really, they are on different paths as far as girls basketball teams go, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Let me do some comparables before I turn it over for you to kind of talk about our basketball kids. We have played similar teams. We overlapped Northern Cass. We beat Northern Cass 58-34, and Lisbon lost 18-68. We both played Lemoore Litchfield Marion, which we both lost. We lost by 5, they lost by 40. And we both played Lisbon. We won 67-50, they lost 33-73. So Lisbon is probably in a rebuilding year. They are the smaller school in our Class AA region, or smaller school in all of Class AA, and we are one of the larger schools. So we have an incredible mismatch here tonight playing Lisbon. As far as our athletes go, we have 5 games into this schedule, or to our season, Kenna. How are our girls doing personally?
Dakota Potratz has played 5 games and is averaging 12.4 points. And then Katie Coca has also played 5 games and is averaging 3.0 points. Kinley Suffolcool has also played 5 games and averaged 1.6 points. Kaylee Nielsen has also played 5 games and is averaging 3.0 points. Kinsley Glant has also played 5 games and is averaging 2.0 points. Sky Nielsen has played 5 games, and she is averaging 11.4 points and 7.2 rebounds, and also 3.4 steals. Katie Birchall has also played 5 games and is averaging 20.6 points and 10.8 rebounds. Madison Fries is missed out on 1 game from an injury, and she has played four games and is averaging 10.3 points. And then Mariah Fries has played 2 games and is averaging 1.5 points.
Awesome. 5th grader Kenna Glant with our stats. I'd be remiss to say we have an 8th grader, Beckett Ness, that runs all of our technology behind us, and our camera operator tonight, producer, director. He's everything up there, running our sound, our stream. We have an 8th grader and a 5th grader doing this stream tonight, and I would say it's a Class A type of stream. What is your excuse, Devils Lake Fireburg basketball? Why can't you have as good a stream as we do? All right, we're a minute away from Highliner action in the hack, and we are going to turn it over to our floor announcer, and Kenna has to go do Spotlight. And our floor announcer is Chad Smith.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Highliner Activity Center for this Region 1 matchup featuring the visiting Lisbon Broncos versus your Valley City State Highliners! Valley City High School encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation this evening by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. At this time, I'd ask you to please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight by the BCSA Pitch Band under the direction of Miss Teddy Nemmer. Thank you. Now let's get tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Broncos. A 5'7" junior, number 3, Brandon Whitsley. A 5'9" junior, number 10, Cameron Hoff. A 5'6" senior, number 12, Mariah Campbell. A 5'4" junior, number 21, Brendan Difford. And a 5'8" senior, number 23, Carly Myers. The Broncos are head coached by Kara Tu, and assistant coach by Jamie Ricky and Elizabeth Lyons. And now it's time to meet your Valley City Little Lions! Eleanor Burchell! Sierra Grizz! Evelyn Lamb! Pierre Vogt! Vivian Lagine! Hadley Forster! And Sutton Howard! Your Valley City Little Lions! And now let's meet your Valley City Highliners! Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 1, Kingsley Glantz. Starting at guard, a senior, number 4, Katie Koka. Starting at guard, a senior, number 10, Dakota Potratz. Starting at forward, a junior, number 12, Katie Birchall. And starting at forward, a sophomore, number 32, Sky Nielsen. The Highliners are head coached by Jimmy Howard and assistant coach by Sarah and Tom. Your officials for tonight's game are Tommy Byrne, Lance Lynch, and Matt Bradford. Tabitha Muncie is our athletic trainer and is provided by Essential Health, Sports Orthopedics, and Medicine.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad Smith, Highliner football coach, and our announcer for these basketball games. And good job on the spotlight. A+, Kenna. Our refs tonight, if you haven't heard, Matt Brandville, Tommy Bergen, and Lance Coolhand Lukes. tonight for our action, and our tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Grotberg Electric. If you look at the lower right-hand corner of your screen, and Essentia Health, who also provides us with our school nurse now, but our athletic trainer, Tabitha Muncie. All right, this game opens up. I just have to I have to say that Kenna Glant is also sisters with starting guard Kinsley Glant. Kinsley Glant. I'm going to screw that up a lot, just so you know. Ken, we talked a little bit before the game. I got your thoughts on what you thought the keys to the game are going to be. What are the Highliners' keys to a win tonight?
Probably being hustle down the court and back, and then low turnovers, not so many turnovers, fundamentals, and then really crashing the boards and getting a lot of rebounds, and then obviously defense.
Great keys to the game. You didn't say anything about offense because offense comes kind of naturally to us. Just your sister with a miss there, but a nice little block out of bounds by Sky Nielsen. Score 0-0 after the first minute. Our boys are playing in the Barnes County Tournament. They just finished, so they might be rolling in pretty soon here. They beat a team in the Barnes County Tournament by, I think, like 30. We were the second seed, beating the 7th seed. I think we played Enderlin. I should probably get my facts right if I'm going to talk about it. Katie Burchell with her first block of the game. I am not going to be the one keeping stats tonight. The last time I called the game, I had Katie Burchell down for either 20 blocks or 20 steals. I can't remember. Obviously, that she didn't have that many, so I got carried away on the stats. So Kenna is going to be keeping our stats tonight for tonight's game. And Lisbon's off and running. Ponytails get in my way of numbers. Number 10, Cameron Hoff.
Katie Burchell with her first points.
2 points by Katie Burchell. Makes it 2-2. Sky Nielsen with a quick steal, and
Dakota Potratz for 2.
There you go. All right, a quick timeout by Lisbon. Obviously didn't like the Highliner press. I'm looking at the roster for Lisbon. I'm terrible with names, and so I got to look down on them. They have an Adair, so that must be Pat Adair's daughter. He's an administrator there in Lisbon. I see some of her cousins that are in the stands, and so I was wondering why they were here. Well, their cousin plays. There's a Differding on this team, Brinley Differding. That's got to be Josh Differding's daughter. Josh went to school here, graduated like in '95. So he's a Highliner, moved to Lisbon, owns a construction company. Fun fact, he built our superintendent's house, Josh Johnson. So Josh's house that you've been there?
Yeah.
So this Brinley Differding dad built that house, and it's still standing after 10 years, so he must be good at his job. And a travel, number 23, Carly Mayers, gives the ball back to the Highliners.
Katie Burchell with another more points.
She makes it look easy, doesn't she?
Yeah. So athletic.
Isn't she though? She is. That's got to be a travel. Ball goes back to the Highliners. A steal by number 3, Bryn Wiltz. Brinley Differding looks in, stops, shoots a free throw line, gets blocked by Katie Burchell. It's going to be tough to get anything around her. There's a size difference there. Sky Nielsen with a nice jump shot. Just inside the three-point line for 2 points. Sky Nielsen with the rebound, a quick foul, and it's going to be side out Valley City. That was number 12, Mara Kempel.
Checking the progress on the 30, Jada Nims.
Dakota Protrats with an and one.
Dakota Potrats with a nice dribble drive. She is a lefty. If you're wondering at home, that looks so smooth. That was natural for her. That's just a nice left-handed layup by Dakota Potrats. And a miss. A free throw miss for Dakota. Again, Dakota, remember, averages 12.4 points that she currently has.
4 points.
There you go. Nice defense by Katie Koka, forces a Lisbon turnover. Almost another and one. Sending who to the free throw line?
Sky Nielsen.
Friendly different. That's her first team point.
Another missed free throw for the Highliners. Kenneth said, be positive. So I shouldn't even say that.
Sky makes a free throw.
And Katie Birchall comes up with a steal. Nice dish, and Katie Birchall's going to go to the line. Is this her first time at the line? I think it's her first time at the line.
Yes.
Oh, no, she had an end one, didn't she?
That was Dakota.
Oh, gosh. See, you pay more attention than I do to these games. All right, we got almost a hockey line change coming in. Mariah Fries, Kinley Suffolcool, and Sky. Oh, no. Kaylee Nielsen is in the game.
Did she make that one?
Yes, she did. And she made another one. Katie Birchall with 2 made free throws. Kenny, here's another fun fact about number 21, Brinley Differding. Her grandma, Shelly Differding, was my babysitter when I was 4 years old.
Oh, I
Yeah.
never knew that.
You know what? There's rumors that she's the one that dropped me on my head. Just kidding. Shelly, if you're listening at home, I know you did not drop me on my head. That was a joke to see what Kenna's reaction would be. She just stared at me like I was serious. Shelly's daughter, Stacy, graduated in my class. She was a friend of mine in high school. She married a good friend of mine, Destin Coles, who was a Highliner basketball player. Stacy was also a Highliner basketball player, so they didn't play in this gym, but they played a lot of basketball for us. Somebody made a basket for Lisbon. Do you know who it was? Who?
30.
Number 30, Jada Nims. Lisbon with the press break, which is real crafty, and a wide open three. She nails it. Number 12, Mara Kempel, senior. And it's 13-8. It's a pretty close game. Katie Birchall.
Put back.
2 giving her
8 points.
8 points. Mariah Fries with the steal, gives it to Potratz with a little lefty banker. And then Dakota comes right back and almost gets a steal. Opens the game a little bit up. Now Highlanders up by 9. On the Grotberg Electric scoreboard. Actually, it's not. It's a just whatever scoreboard. But this game is sponsored by Grotberg Electric and Essentia Health. Kinley Suffolcool almost a steal. She runs into the Highliner bench. And a nice free throw jump shot by number 3, Bryn Wiltz.
Katie Burchell with more points.
Lisbon's figuring this press break out pretty easily, getting back. They had 3 rebounders, and we just had Kaylee down there. So side out us, or side out to Lisbon. Differting with a nice dish, and Mariah almost with a good block. But foul on Mariah Fries. No, not Katie Burchell. No, who's foul on? 12.
That was Mariah. Should have been Mariah.
Oh, number 5, Mariah Fries. Yeah,
Yeah.
her first foul. See, you gotta give me credit. Look at the ponytails.
I
How
know.
can you see it? You know these girls like by
Katie
heart.
Burchell has shorter hair.
Yes.
I don't know.
Knee brace. I gotta figure this out.
Yeah, she has tape around it.
Yes, knee brace.
I fuse with the steal. Katie Burchell.
Katie Burchell's going to the line
Fine.
to shoot 2. I think that foul is on number 3, Bryn Wiltz. It's her first foul. You know, the last game I commentated, I said Katie Burchell does everything great except shoot free throws, and she's 4 for 4. I
It's
shouldn't have
just
said
weird.
it. I shouldn't have
It's
said
weird,
it.
I know.
It's weird.
Katie Burchell almost had the steal, gave it up to Mariah Fries.
Who gets it ahead to Kinley Suffolcool. And Lisbon Broncos with the fast break. Differting over to Wiltz. Rebound. Mariah Fries, just tough. How much playing time? You went to practice this week. How was Maddie?
She hasn't practiced for a while. She was just getting her ankle ready because she sprained it, was out for an injury for a while. But she was just stretching her foot out, and I guess I didn't know she was playing. She was getting dressed tonight.
So she did warm up. She is sitting on the end of the bench, and she might get some minutes tonight, is
Yeah.
what you're saying. All right, good.
Yeah.
It's good to have her back. We did think she was going to be out a lot longer than she was. We had her maybe being out, up to 3-4 weeks. And
I
so
think my mom, Tara Glantz, said that her possibly was going to be back Friday, but she came back earlier than Friday.
Kinley Suffolcool with the shot. Bryn Wiltz with the rebound, kicks it ahead, and the Lisbon's on another fast break. Oh, end of the quarter. At the end of the first quarter, the score is
23 to 10. We're up by 13.
all right. That's Valley City Washington School math for you coming at you. We're going to mute ourselves, and we're going to come back for second quarter action here in a minute. Again, this is Highliner girls basketball. Sponsored by Grapberg Electric and Essentia Health. All right, we're back. This is Brian Krewald and Kenna Glant covering the Lisbon Valley City action at the Hack tonight, girls basketball Region 1 action. And we start the second quarter with Lisbon getting the ball, Brinley Differding kicking it over to Mara Kempel. The Lisbon Broncos are a pretty young team. They have 2 seniors, 3 juniors, three ninth graders, a couple 10th graders, so they're a young team. They're coming out hyper aggressive the second quarter. And they score the first bucket. Did you catch who made it?
No. I think 12. I don't know.
Somebody.
Why do you ask me these questions?
I know. I'm supposed to be paying attention to that side of the court.
Yeah,
I know. I get it. We had rules. We had jobs, and I just didn't do one of mine. If all of you are wondering, Kenna Glant has played, we had Little Liners action, or Little Liners introductions before the game. The Little Liners are what? You start playing basketball in Valley City.
Kindergarten through 4th grade.
And you played that, right?
Yes.
You think that helped you?
Yeah, a little bit.
And now you're playing tournaments, right?
Yeah, I like playing and have everybody watching me play.
So really, this is almost like you've been playing basketball for 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that helps. Maddie Fries with her first
Mariah.
points. Mariah Fries with her first points. Sophomore Mariah Fries scores a nice 3-pointer. She had a lot of points in the JV game too, if you guys caught that. She's a smooth player. I'm glad to see her getting so much more varsity time than she typically is used to. Stepping in for her sister, Maddie, who's, like Kenna said, is out with a little bit of an injury. 21, Differding. Brinley Differding with 2 more points. She might have 10, I don't know. I'm not keeping track. Or that might be her first 2. Number 3, Bryn Wiltz with the steal. And fortunately for Valley City, they turned it over. We've come out a little flat this second quarter. Don't you kind of getting that vibe?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Coach Howard? What's going on in that huddle between quarters?
Probably more low turnovers and run our play right, like run all the plays right.
Exactly, and just like right there, we give up a turnover. Okay, that foul was number 1.
Kinsley Glant had her first foul.
Okay, Differding at the line.
Katie had a rebound, and she is averaging 10.8 rebounds.
Yeah, that's kind of her thing. That and scoring and making steals and shooting free throws. It's all kind of her thing.
Sky with a 3.
One thing Sky Nielsen brings, she's a post player, but she really is more than that. She spreads the floor. She can hit threes. She can hit long 2-pointers. She's going to be, and she's already a lot of trouble for defenders. She's going to even, here's another one.
Oh.
Kenna, we already talked about a little bit that you're a 5th grader at Washington Elementary. Who's your teacher at Washington Elementary?
Rhonda Nudell.
Mrs. Nudell. Is she a good teacher?
Yeah, I like her.
Good. Would you tell me if she wasn't?
No. Sky Nielsen.
With a nice dribble drive and a lefty off the glass. And Lisbon really must have worked on press break this week in practice, knowing that they're going to be up against a tough press, because they are breaking this with a lot more success than I thought they would. Glant, you going to shoot a wide open 3? Who's winning in a game of horse, you or your sister?
Me, if I play good.
All right. And actually, you have 2 sisters.
Yes.
You have Collins, who's a 7th grader?
7th grader, and she played C squad and JV.
How did she do?
She sprained her ankle in C squad, but then she got it taped and was back out on the court in a little bit more in the C squad.
There was a point in the JV game where we had 2 Glant sisters and 2 Leak sisters on the court at the same time. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
I love watching both sisters playing if they don't fight. Just love it.
All right, and that's a timeout by maybe Lisbon.
Us.
Us. Why would we call a timeout there? Are we not doing okay?
I don't know.
Maybe we're playing a little sloppy. He might want to kind of bring them back together.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do in a game that you're up by 17 points is get sloppy and lazy and just start making, bad habits, wouldn't you say? So maybe Coach Howard is like, all right, girls, this is kind of like we got to start working on things. Remember, one of your keys to the game was fundamentals, I think you said. I mean, this is the type of game where we want to work on certain fundamentals, incorporate some new things, maybe even play some different girls in different rotations, see who works good together, see who could play well together.
Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Katie Burchell, I don't know how she got that.
That's tough to defend, Sky Nielsen. I mean, you got 2 6-foot girls. One's dribbling, drawing defenses in, and then throwing it to another girl who is like untouchable at 3 feet around the basket.
Yeah. Go to Potrats with a nice move.
Nice move, a nice floater. You're right. That was a nice little whirly, twirly little move there. I'm sure there's a fancy step for it. Number 3, Bryn Wiltsey with the bucket there. She's a 5'7" junior. And ball goes over to
Lisbon.
Lisbon. Again, limit our turnovers.
Check back in for the Highliners, number 15, Kaylee Nielsen.
Kaylee Nielsen back in the game for the Highliners.
Actually out for her sister.
Sky Nielsen. Yeah, we have multiple sister combinations playing on the Highlander basketball team.
Yes.
Almost a steal by Kaylee Nielsen. Plays good defense. She's wearing that knee brace. She sat out last year with a knee injury, had knee surgery, so she played varsity as a sophomore. Now she's back as a senior, and she's going to get a lot of minutes on our way to try to repeat as state champions again. Was that fun last year, winning a
Yes,
state championship?
really fun.
What was the best moment of last year's weekend? Was it Minot?
Yeah, probably seeing the players cut down the net. They lowered the hoop and they all got a piece of the net.
Is that going to be you one day?
Yeah.
Check back into the Highlanders, number 22, Kinley Suffolk.
Kinley Suffolk back in for, now this is why I always screw up the name.
Kinley.
Kinley is in for Kinsley.
Yeah.
I was blotching Kinsley's name last time I broadcasted with Mr. Johnson, and my son, who's a 10th grader, sends me a text with her phonetic pronunciation of her name, and I said, I know what her name is, I'm just screwing it up because there's two like-named people on the team. Do you blame me?
No,
Thank you.
mistakes happen.
Thank you. They do, especially for me. You wouldn't begin to understand. Remember, I was dropped on my head when I was in daycare.
Look at that. Katie Birchall with more points.
Hey, Katie Coca with the steal. Dish to Kinley Suffolk, and I think that's her first 2 points, right?
Yep.
So she gets on the board. Blocked by either Nielsen or Freeze. No, Birchall.
Check back into the Highlanders.
Probably both of them. Mariah Freeze is back in the game, replacing Katie Coca.
Katie Birchall with the steal.
Another steal by Katie.
And Mariah Freeze with the rebound and putback.
Lisbon with a fancy little press break. There's no quit in Lisbon. They keep hustling and keep going. It's great. Mariah Freeze with a steal. Little fancy little thing around her back to cross half court just because she could. White ball. Kinley Suffolk's taking it out. She's going to inbound. Who's she inbound to? Guess.
Kaylee.
Oh, yeah, well, you saw it.
No, I didn't.
I was going to have
Definitely.
you guess. You've probably seen that inbounds play in practice.
Coda Pochats with the rebound. I was about to say it.
I know. I was about to, too. She rarely misses from there. I think I looked up her shooting percentage today, and it was near 60 or even more than 60% shooting percentage, so she doesn't miss very often.
Even those layups, she's just inside most of the time.
Right. Katie Birchall's on the foul stat line now with her first foul. Puts
Friendly.
Brinley Differding at the line.
Check back into the Highlanders, Sky Nielsen.
Sky Nielsen's back, now replacing Katie Birchall. So Post comes in for a post. We don't lose any size in this rotation. And 23, Carly Mares with a scrappy little rebound in between our bigs, and she gets the ball. Turns it over, though. Well, Matt Ranvold sorting it out, and nope, they did not turn it over. Looks like the Highlanders might have gotten away with something there. That's okay. All three of our refs may or may not live in city limits, but that's okay, because typically I feel like we do not have home court refs.
Yeah. Mariah Freeze, golly,
She's got a nice shot. She's got a real nice shot. She almost came up with another steal.
she has 8 points, and usually is averaging 1.5 points.
Well, she's helping her. She's
Yeah.
helping her personal stats out a lot this game, and her shooting percentage. I don't know if she's even missed. Number 10 with a little nice move there. Couldn't get it to drop. Sky Nielsen pushes it. 3 seconds left on the clock. Is she going to hit another three-pointer? She sets her feet. She hit another one. 3 more for Mariah Freeze, and that takes us into the half, up by almost 30. Highlanders are well in control. Before I turn it over to the dance team, who's going to be performing at halftime, what do you think the message is from Coach Howard at halftime?
Probably just don't get sloppy and keep playing the way they are right now, and just keep getting more passes and more good shots.
Right on. And like you said earlier, just keep working on the fundamentals, keep working on the plays. Now it almost being up by 30, it kind of turns into a practice a little bit, but you, again, don't want to form bad habits. Hey, here's our dance team, our highlights dance team. They performed at the JV game, if you want to watch that. Turn it to halftime, because I'm sure they're either going to do, they're coming out in the same outfits, so they might be doing the same dance, but they might be doing something different. But anyway, here's our highlights dance team.
Backstage romance. Let's hear it for the Valley City Highlights dance team.
off halftime. Again, I'm just going to cover some housekeeping here. We are sponsored tonight's game by Graphic Electric. Thank you, Graphic Electric, for always sponsoring us. Great sponsor of ours. And of course, Essential Health, who's always been our sponsor since we started streaming these games. And so thank you, Essential Health, for being a partner of LSU Public Schools. So, Kenna, what's our stat rundown? Let's check your accuracy on these.
Mariah Fries had a buzzer beater before the half, and she has 11 points currently. Dakota Potratz has 8 points. Katie Burchell has 15 points. Kinley Suffolk has 2 points, and Sky Nielsen has 8 points.
To give us 47 points. Sorry, Lisbon fans, I do not keep track of your points. That's way too confusing. I'm the worst at trying to talk and trying to write at the same time. This isn't typically our job. We usually have the great Paul McDonald, who's been with us for half a decade doing Highliner sports, but he does have a real job, and he's working the Barnes County tournament tonight, where our boys were victorious for their second win of the year, so they're moving on to the semifinals of the Barnes County tournament. So we wish them luck. I think they play maybe tomorrow. No, tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll play on Thursday, then on Friday.
Thank you.
All right, so you can catch that action either on KOBC or on your live event. So that's the way we just live streaming the Barnes County tournament. At least that's what we did the girls. And the Barnes County tournament, where our girls suffered their only loss of the year, getting beat by a really good Class B team. Actually, no, Lemoore edged the Marion, right?
Yes, I think correct.
All right, looks like we're coming up with the same group of starters. Katie Kosa, Kinsley Glam, Dakota Potratz, Katie Burchell, and Sky Nielsen, Valley City Highliners. And Lisbon, I'm going to assume they're starting 5-2.
Dakota Potratz with the rebound. And a 3 by Dakota Potratz.
Dakota Potratz.
All right, I think my mic is fixed. Thank you all for letting me know that my mic was really low.
Katie Coco with the rebound. Katie Burchell.
2 more for Katie. It looks like our game plan is the same. Feed at the post, get the easy high percentage shot, and just kind of run up the score here a little bit, get comfortable. Sky Nielsen with the rebound and gets tied up by number 3.
It stays with the Broncos. Katie knocks it away out of bounds.
Sky Nielsen tips it out of bounds. Lisbon, just rightfully so, is having a tough time getting it over our bigs. I mean, we're just tall. We're going to be fast. We're just a handful in girls basketball right now to deal with.
Katie Burchell with the block.
Katie Coca comes up with it. And Kinsley Glant ties it up, forces the jump ball, and possession arrow goes to the Highliners.
Katie Burchell with another putback. Not necessarily putback, but 2 more points. She currently has 19 points. Didn't know who got that steal, did you?
No, I'm just trying to look. I was working on the iPad, fixing the audio. I gapped out for a while.
Oh.
What's your second team first?
A bunch of people are giving out 1,000 because Katie Birch is almost at 1,000.
Okay. All right, I just took this offline because Kiana Glant has information that I was not privy to. I guess there's a countdown tonight. Katie Birchall, a junior, is nearing 1,000 points. So now we have a countdown to keep track of. She needed, you tell the story.
She needed, and there's another score by Katie Birchall. That gives her 21 points. And she needed 25 more points to get to 1,000 points. So currently she needs 4 more points, and then she has 1,000 points.
There you go. Mara Kemble Senior from Lisbon just scored a bucket. And we got a turnover. So the countdown is 4 more?
Yes, 4 more.
There you go. Now you at home have information that I didn't even know prior to the game.
I just listened to my parents.
There you go. Listen.
Katie Birchall with another rebound. And she is averaging 10.8 rebounds.
Dakota Potratz with a nice move through the lane for 2 more for Dakota Potratz. Nice little move. She's a Valley City State commit. We have another Valley City State commit. We have 2 on our team. Maddie Freeze, a senior. Dakota Potratz, a senior. Both go to Valley City State next year to play basketball. Katie Birchall is going to Valley City State next year to play volleyball. 3 college-bound players, and really, I mean, just about actually, our whole starting group is probably going to go on to play college basketball if they wanted to. At least a college athlete, so I mean that's uncommon, especially in a small school like Valley City. So, like I said, we are a lot right now in girls basketball. We're fortunate to have a successful team, something to cheer for. Number 3,
Bryn Wiltz.
Bryn Wiltz with a good, nice 3-pointer.
Katie Birchall almost had 2 more points.
And she goes flying into out of bounds. She's kind of hobbling up the field, or playing football now, kind of. Katie Birchall pulls the double team, kicks it back out to Katie Koka. Misses the shot and gets up to nice fast break. Number 3, Bryn Wiltz. Calling her name a lot this quarter.
30-point game.
Yep, 60-30. Lisbon's closing that gap.
Katie Birchall will go to free throw line again.
For 2 more, and she has not missed a free throw, according to me.
No, I don't think she has.
And we're getting ready for another hockey line change, almost a hockey line change. Three Highliners sitting ready to come in. Freeze, Suffolk, and Nielsen are coming in.
After this. No.
Katie Birchall with a made free throw. And our statistician is informing some people in the crowd of how close she is to getting her 1,000 points. It's good that I have an informant up here, somebody who listens and pays attention to things. Ken.
Sometimes they
You
don't.
probably know a lot of things I should be asking you about, like what's going on in school. Yeah, but you can tell me lots.
Birchall almost had more points.
I don't know if you could hear the crowd noise and the gasping. Like, it's just a pretty exciting time for everybody, and they're all gasping. They all want to see this happen. Tonight, because I don't know. Oh, we play Friday.
Against.
Another home game, so she doesn't get it tonight.
Yeah.
We have another shot Friday at home.
She might get it. I have 2 more points for her. And she got it!
Ladies and gentlemen, with that point, Katie Birchall
25 points for Katie Birchall.
Congratulations, Katie.
Oh, they made signs.
Yes.
There's been signs passed out. Everybody was ready for this moment, except for me, the person working the event. What a time. In only the 6th game of the year as a junior to get 1,000 points. Gets the basketball, goes up and gives her parents a hug. Good for Katie Birchall, and congratulations to her and her entire family. Her entire family plays basketball. Her dad wrestled. So, and then all of the kids played basketball. Mom was a great basketball player out of Maple Valley, so that kids chose basketball. They were all very good. Katie, by far, is putting her name as a state champion, 1,000-point score. She's building quite a resume here at Valley City.
Yes, currently she has 25 points in this game. Mariah Freeze almost got that rebound, but ended up on a jump ball.
Mariah Freeze will bring it up the court. Playing point guard now for the Highliners. Sophomore Mariah Freeze kicks it over to Nielsen. Gets it inside to Rylan Johnson's in the game.
Kelly Nielsen almost had a little floater there with the right hand.
Jacob Broncos, number 2, Kennedy Hartman.
So Rylan Johnson came in the game for somebody, Bryn Leak, who had a really good JV game, scored a ton of points. Hudson said it was Bryn Leak's legacy game. She scored a lot of points in the JV game. She's in the game now, getting some varsity time in the 3rd period, or the 3rd quarter.
And now I think I see a bunch of JV players in.
Yep.
Coach Howard must be sitting with all the varsities, so since we're up big.
Yep, you got it. It's a good time to get minutes for the younger players. It's a good time to get minutes for the players that don't play much. It's also a good time not to get our starters hurt by some weird thing happening. Different dribbling of the ball. Gets tied up with Mariah Freeze, and another jump ball possession arrow goes to the Highliners.
Check back in the Broncos, number 5, Lexi Perry.
Rylan Johnson kind of inbounds it to Mariah Freeze. So we got 0 starters out for the Highlanders right now. You're going to see some people fill in the stats that typically don't. Oh my gosh, Rylan Johnson bombing away. That'd have been great if she'd made that.
Yeah, sure.
I wish she had a do-over. Can we get a do-over?
Yeah.
We're going to get one right here. Lisbon with a turnover. Do you know what over-under is?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I'm going to say a point total, and you're going to tell me if one of our players are going to get the over or under the point total.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to say Bryn Leak, 1.5 points. Over or under?
Under.
You don't think she's going to score in the varsity game?
Maybe.
Okay, you're going under. I'll go over. Kaylee Nielsen took a shot to the face. We just got done talking about injuries and how we can't get somebody like Kaylee hurt.
Yeah, looking at Maddie on the bench, maybe she'll get some playing time in the fourth quarter, maybe not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
She could rest again. Get her in for Friday.
Probably.
Here's my over. Bryn Leak with the over.
Bryn
She just nailed a 3.
Leak with 3 points.
She really couldn't miss in JV either, so that's... She called bank. Her mom works at a bank. She called bank. Hit the 3.
Yes, you're right. You win it.
Kaylee Nielsen with the rebound, kicks it ahead to Mariah Fries. Oh, and that was the end. That's why we were running up so fast. That's the end of the third quarter. We got let's do some Washington math.
32-point game.
32-point lead by the Highliners, and we'll be back to you shortly. Again, this game is sponsored by Gropperg Electric and Essentia Health. All right, we are back with Highliner action here at the Highliner Tippy Center. Highliners up 32 points going to the fourth quarter. And Kenna, I believe it's running clock now at this point, right?
Yes, I would think so. Don't know when it stops, but I think it's running clock a lot.
I don't know the rules, but 30's got to be a running clock, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know the rules on that either.
Oh, inbounds are like, Ryland's going to score points.
How about over under 5 points?
Oh, under.
Yeah.
I said points as in 2. Right here, it's going to be 2. Look
Bam!
at she hit it right off the bat. That's great. Ryland Johnson with 2 points. Rebound. The shortest girl on the court gets the rebound. Brent gets the rebound, kicks it ahead to Mariah, and took her eye off the ball. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
You kicked it out of bounds before?
Yes, I dribbled it on my foot. I did.
I would too. There you go. Nice three-pointer by 25. Ava Adair, 10th grader. Suffolk with a decent drive in the middle, pulls in everybody, kicks it out to Mariah, who just missed it. I think that's got to be Mariah's first miss on the day. If it's not, we'll just call it her first miss on the day.
She has 2 threes. No, 3 threes. I think it was 1 layup on a steal.
Bryn Leak with her second rebound.
I don't know how the shortest girl
I know,
is
that would have nailed everybody's over on that too.
Marlon Johnson kicks out of Kinley Suffolk.
Kinley Suffolk now is on the board. Or she's already been on the board. That's
yes, she has 5 points.
But add an assist for Ryland Johnson. Nice post kick out. Ryland's father was a
Mariah Fries with almost a steal, couldn't hang on to it.
Ryland's dad was a pretty good basketball player for the Devil's Lake Satans back in the day. You know they used to be called the Satans?
No.
Yeah, they were.
How tall do you think he is? 6'7"?
You want me? I'm not going to say it. You said it.
6'7".
Steal by number 30, Jada Nims. He's a freshman. He's a freshman. And number 12, Mara Kemple with a bucket.
Nora Peterson almost put points on the board for her.
And we did not introduce her coming into the game. That's Nora Peterson. You know what grade she's in?
She is in...
She's a junior.
Junior, yes, junior. I can't think sophomore, junior, senior.
She's an 11th grader, Nora Peterson. All right, that's Differding screaming down the court after the steal, breakaway layup.
.1-point game. If I did my math right. Mariah Fries with another.
It's a 33-point game. Another three-pointer by
Mariah Fries.
Mariah Fries.
And that gives her 14 points with 4 threes.
Wow.
I kept track, don't worry.
I'm going to say that's a lot of points. She's having a great game. Mariah averages 1.5 points per game to come out with 14. That's a legit game.
Yes.
On very efficient shooting. I think I've seen her miss one shot.
She is just so athletic.
Nice
Ryland
with 2 assists.
Yes, and Mariah Fries puts 2 more points on the board. Gives her 16 points.
All right, Kinley Suffolk with steal. Pushes ahead, slows it down. And, and almost a steal by Differding. Fries pump fakes, kicks it out to Bryn. Kicks it over to Nora, kicks it down to Ryland to see one of these Johnson post moves that they worked so hard on the driveway with. Her dad, I'm sure, has taught her that post move. Nice bucket.
Number 30.
By Nims.
Jada Nims.
Jada Nims. Ryland Johnson with another post move. Gets stopped, and Bryn hustles down.
Missed layup.
And rebound by Suffolk. Kicks it around. Bryn with a nice layup. She's going to get her 3rd rebound. Kicks it out, and she's going to get an assist. No.
And Nora
Peterson gets a
Peterson.
rebound, kicks it out. To Ryland, swings it around to Mariah, who's not going to shoot, but gets it into Nora, and Nora's going to get. Thought she was going to get a bucket.
Blocked, yeah, she got blocked there a little bit.
And Lisbon, who's no quit in Lisbon. And Nims is going to go to the line.
Ryland Johnson had her first foul.
All right, Lisbon brings in 2 new girls, and then Mims is going to go out if she makes his free throw. She's going to stay in the game a little longer. Looks like Bryn wasn't ready for it.
I think she stepped out of bounds, maybe.
She did, trying to get the ball. 8-minute quarter goes fast with running clock. For Lisbon. Kennedy Hartle, 9th grader, 5'10", 9th grader.
Nora Peterson came out with a rebound.
Kenna, 35 seconds left. I bet we still have over 100 viewers. How do you think we did? Grade us from A+ to E.
Real good, I think.
So A+ to E, what kind of school grade would you give us?
I'll say a B probably. We had some turnovers and a little bit of mistakes.
Yeah? You give
Yeah.
us a B?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna come back and so we can try to
A
shoot
or
for an
B.
A some other time?
Yeah.
All right,
A
so
or B.
that's Kenna Glant saying, you know, we don't pay Kenna for doing this. She doesn't make anything. We might buy her a pretzel someday as payment for this, but she's up here doing it for free. She runs our spotlight for free too. So she's a good 5th grade contributor to our program and our evening here, especially our broadcast. Hey, you're 1-0 calling a game. That's, you got to keep track of that.
5 seconds left in this game.
Hey, and that's highlights with a 35-point win over the Lisbon Broncos tonight. We're going to have Kenna add up some stats. We're going to be right back to close the show. Don't go away.
More basketball action coming up at the Barnes County Tournament on Thursday for our men. And the ladies are going to be here Friday night here at the Hack. Thank you all for coming up. Drive home safe and have a great evening.
Hey, that was fast. She was ready. She's a prepared student. She knew exactly what we have. She's been keeping a runny tallying of points. And so to recap tonight's action, at least for the Highliners, Kenna Glant.
Bryn Leak pulled off a 3. Mariah Freeze ended up with 16 points. Coda Potratz ended up with 13 points. Rylan Johnson ended up with 2 points. Katie Birchall got her 1,000 points and had 25 points. And Kinley Suffolcool had 5 points. And then Sky Nielsen ended up with 8 points.
Hey, thank you, Kenna Glant, for coming in and doing this with me tonight. Again, we are filling in for the wonderful Paul McDonald, who, again, like I said, is doing his real job tonight, hosting the Barnes County Tournament at Valley City State University. And hey, we're 1-0 as a team, beating the Lisbon Broncos by like 30-some points, and so I think that was a pretty successful night. We're going to be back, I believe, on Friday night. You'll have Josh Johnson back and me back to do the Central Cass game. So that'll be a fun night of action. It's another kind of big Region 1, big school versus big school rival there for our division of basketball, our class of basketball. So that'll be a fun night of basketball. But Kenna, you gave us a B tonight. We're going to have to do this again.
It might be an A, I don't know.
Well, we'll have to do it again to try to get an A. I don't know when that's going to be. Maybe in a week, maybe something like that. You're up for another night of action?
Yep.
All right, let's call another highlighter win the next time. But with that, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Grapberg Electric and Essentia Health. As always, you're amazing. We couldn't do this without you. And to all of our viewers, make sure you smash that subscribe button and like this broadcast. And I think it's time to get out of here. Thank you, Kenna, and we'll see you Friday.